Hello student, welcome back. Today I am going to discuss chapter 2, working with tables in MS Access 2010. Okay, in the previous classes we already discussed about definition of the Microsoft Access, their elements and their uses. Now today I am going to discuss about the working with the tables in MS Access 2010. In the very beginning classes I already told MS Access is a database software. Okay, DBMS means a database management system or software. It is very useful nowadays. It is used in school, office, railway stations, banks, and every corporate sectors. You know why? Because in the case of MS Access, it is relationship database. Means suppose you created two table 1 and table 2. So in the case of Microsoft Access, you link table 1 to table 2. So this is relationship between the table 1 and table 2. Okay. If you change anything in table 1, then it is automatically changed in the table 2. Right. So it is very useful. Okay, because you change in the one place, but it is automatically modified on the other tables. So I would like to explain with a very simple example. All of you seen in banks or railway stations. In a banks, there are the many counters are there. One counters for the deposit the money, one counter for withdraw, and one other counter says for any inquiries in all, and the another counter is for update your passbooks. Okay, means that each counters they refers to different works, different jobs, functions, right? So in the case of banks or railway stations, all the systems are interconnected to each another, means they are the relationship database management. Means when you change or when you deposit the money in the one machine or one counter, then it is automatically update in the other machines or other systems also. So it is very useful, right? So we are going to discuss about in Microsoft Access how to work in a table using MS Access 2010. So see, here is a version is the 2010, right? Here is a version is the 2010, but in the place of 2010, it is if it is the 2007, then it is also it is okay, because the 2007 or 10 the functions and there the menus and sub menus slight change, but all the functions is available in the 7 or 10, whatever update versions you are using. Here is a no issue, right? So let's start today's class. See, it is page number 27. I am explaining the first one, the definition of the table. Tables are the backbone of any database. The performance of any database to depend on the data stored in the tables. In these chapters, we will learn to create a table, enter the data in a table, and also modify the table designs. Means before start the class, I already told to all of you, in the case of Microsoft Access, you create a table, you modify the table, okay, you enter the data in a table, and in your future, if you decided you delete any data in all, this is called the modify. So this all modifies is possible in the case of Microsoft Access. And on the other hand, the advantages of this Microsoft Access table, you use a password, means you using the password, you secure your data. Okay, these all functions is available in Microsoft Access, so it is very useful, right? See, now next points we are going to discuss how to create a table, right? How to create a table. See, in the very beginning of classes, in the first class, I already discussed about how to create a table in Microsoft Access, right? See, MS Access primarily provide the two views of the creating tables. Means how many views are there in a Microsoft Access? There are two views are there. One is the data sheet view and otherwise the design view. So all of you keep in your mind, here is the two views are there. Number one is the design view and otherwise the data set view. This two is the very important. You keep in your mind. Sometimes the questions are coming from that portions. Okay, so how many views are there? Number one is the data set view and design view, right? To select any two views, right? To select any two views and which you want to work, then click to view buttons. And as I show the figure 2.1. So first you all of you click on this corner. See, here is the view options are there when you start the Microsoft Access. So very beginning of the classes I already told, so when you start the Microsoft Access, so before you work or before you start the Microsoft any database file, first you create a one database file, right? First you create a one database file. So in the case of Microsoft Access, there is a database 1 or database 2. By default it is, the name is the database 1, 2, 3, 4, like this. I already explained in the first class. So all of you click to view option, this view tab, view button. Then from there you click to dataset view, right? See, this is the window of Microsoft Access. This is the window. I already saw in the my practical class, right? If you are the working with the dataset view, you can directly enter the data in the tables. Means this is the space, this is the area where you enter your data, right? Next is the design view. Design view means this, in these sections there is the means what I say, there is the two options are there, field name and data types. Okay, field name means and data type means, I explain what do you mean by the database and field name. Okay, so field name, the student name, student ID, class, roll numbers, these all are defined the field name. Okay, and the tables means, you all of you know what do you mean by the table? Tables means the group of row and columns. This is called the table, right? So here is a field, right? Here is a field with the student name. Okay, and data types. Data types means that, see, I show you here is the database, data field and data types. Okay, see the field depend. In the case of these options, suppose you are creating the student name, student class, roll number, sections. Okay, so this is the database files. I am going to explain how to create these things. See, this is the, suppose first you click to view. Suppose this is the view option. Here is the view options is there. Okay, so you first you click on the view options in the database files. It is MS Access. Okay, it is MS Access 2010, suppose that. Okay, so first you click over there. Okay, then after this you click to design view. Design views. Okay, design view. Then when you click to design view, now after this type of tables is appear on the computer screen. Okay, for examples, here is the, suppose, field name. Okay, suppose field name, and here is the data types, right? Here is a, suppose, student name, and here is a, suppose, class. Here is a, suppose, roll number, and here suppose the city, and after this suppose here total. Okay, so these all are called the field. Okay, and here the data types. I already told in the first class there are many types of data types. Like data types are like the text, okay, number, auto number, okay, memo, date and time, okay, yes or no, there are many are there. Okay, so suppose the student name, here is the student name is the text. Okay, class is also text, roll number is the number or auto number, you select any one. Suppose I am selecting here the number, city is the text, and total here is the number. Okay, so this is the structure of the design views. Okay, so see, in the design view, in the section of the design views, you create like this. See, this is the basic structures, right? And after this you see here in this page number 28, see, here is also, see, I already told, see, I already explained you these things. This, after completing, I show you in the practical way. See, after completing this design view, after completing the designs view, after this press Ctrl S button from the keyboard. Okay, Ctrl S button from the keyboard, then it is saved in your database file. Suppose the name of your database files is the student of class 8, student of class 8. Okay, so this is the student of class 8, the name of the database file. It is the name of the database file, it is the database file, right? Database file. Okay, so you all of you practice in this way. Okay, so after finish these all things, then again you click to view, then click to data set view. Okay, data set view. So when you click on the data set view, then it is appear like this. This all the fields is visible on the one more field. This is called the data set view. Okay, data set view. See, here is the suppose student name and the class, or after this the roll number. Okay, city and the total. Then after this you enter the all the datas, the one by one. Okay, whatever the details are there you enter one by one. So after finish this you press ctrl plus s, otherwise you press save button. In this way you will save the database files. Okay, and the see here is the field properties are there, you all of you go through it. Field properties are there, how many details and numbers it is contained in all. Okay, so all of you keep in your mind, right? Okay student, then you go through it, it is very useful. I already told. And the next it is here the insert the marks, caption, default value, validations rule, validation text, require all, allow the zero length, creating the tables. Next is the creating the tables. Okay, creating the tables. So creating the table in the design view, I already told how to create a design view. Okay, and the designs view I already told. You see in the practical way I already show you. In this way you create this data set view. This is the data set view, this is the data set view, and this is the design view, and this one is the data set view, right? And the next is the primary key. Primary key is the unique identify key. Unique identify key, the symbols of the primary key is just like a key. Okay, just like a key, suppose it is the key. Okay, so it is just like a key, means the symbols of keys. The keys is the primary key, right? This is the keys of primary key. So how to set the primary key, I'll show you in the next class. Okay, and next is the entering the data. This is the structure where you enter the data, and the modify means the you ascending or descending order you modify. Okay, so these all things is very much required. So you all of you go to the practical way. If you go to the practical way, then all of you easily understand, easily getting the my points, right? And you all of you practice, the practice is very much required in the case of the computer. Okay, without the practical you student not understand. So if you are personal computer, then you go through it. Okay, and in my next practical class I show you how to modify the data, how to renaming the data. See these all things I show you, the renaming, moving, changing the data types. Okay, and calculation part is also I show you, right? So all of you go through it. Okay, if you go in the parallel, teachers and you all of you go in the parallel, then you all you people is understand easily, otherwise is arise the problems, right? I hope student you all of you understand what I explain in chapter 2 MS Access, right? So you regularly you practice the first thing, otherwise no other options are there. Okay, so all of you, thank you very much, you all of you watching my videos. And the second things is be safe in these situations. Take care all of you, god bless you. Thank you, and thank you very much all of you. Have a good day.